Welcome back. Friday, special edition of Jacket Talk. I'm Ramsey Stewart with Jacket Nation Sports. As always, Jacket Talk is brought to you by our amazing sponsors, Heritage Bank of the Ozarks, Mercy Hospital Lebanon, and Missouri Cooperage. Big shout out to those folks who make this possible. This interview is a special one. It's one we didn't have on the books. We got an opportunity and really felt like it was time to make it happen. So, here we are. I want to introduce you to our special guest. Okay. So you're not going to say much. Well, because they're not willing to say their name, I want to introduce you to the Game of Thrones Rotary Golden Throne. How are you, man? Okay. So most of the time when we do these, it's someone that will talk back and enjoy and have a good time with us. Are you prepared to kind of answer some hard questions, some of the things we got going on? All right. Again, not very talkative. Apologize for that. I really thought we'd get a lot out of this. So what kind of music are you into? You don't talk back, so it's hard to. This is probably, if I'm being honest, this is probably the hardest interview I've ever had to do. Where else have you been this week? This is the part where you're supposed to tell us where you've been this week. Be honest, never really thought I'd be sitting down with a toilet. A lot of people have probably sat on that toilet. Why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself? How many places have you been? Oh. Okay. Are you enjoying or hearing any good stories? What's your favorite music? Books? Do you read any books? I don't know, high school kids and junior high kids, middle school kids are better interviews than you. I'm having a hard time keeping eye contact with you because you literally aren't changing. It's the same face. You got a microphone. You could talk, but some toilet jokes. How's that sound? Why don't toilets ever argue? It's because they know everything will get flushed out in the end. See, that was a terrible toilet joke, but you've been everywhere this week. Any bad habits? I can't come up with anything to ask you because you're just silent. You're just a golden throne making your way around town and raising some money to help some kids across the community. Is that right? Where are you headed next? Have you ever been on a podcast before? You think the Yellow Jackets will win tonight in the district championship game against Cap City? Seat up or seat down? Fiber. Do we really need it, and is it good? Lebanon doing well on fiber. Ozark fiber's good. How about another joke? Okay, maybe I can get an answer out of you with another joke. Okay, you'll get this one, I'm pretty sure. But why'd the toilet get picked for this fundraiser? Nothing? Because it's always been great at taking care of business. Yeah, that was terrible. This is literally one of the hardest things I've ever had to do. I can't thank you enough for being here today, but before you get a little backed up, I thought we'd get you in here and talk to you and say hello. So thanks again for joining us. So people keep posting photos of you. Do you feel honored, or does that change you? How do you stay grounded? So past few weeks, you've seen a lot of things. Anything you want to get off your tank? So, what's been harder, the travel schedule or the workload? You know, I thought it was funny. What's been your toughest stop so far? You've been around the block, so to speak. You got some wear and tear on you. Can you tell us a little bit about that? No. Okay. Where are you headed next? Okay, I got one for you. What's been harder, the travel schedule or the workload? Toilet jokes. It turns out when you're interviewing a toilet, it's really tough. I got all excited with the opportunity to sit down with this toilet, and I really thought, like, hey, we could throw some dad jokes, some toilet jokes, just some other things. But regardless, what's really cool is what the Rotary Club's doing and what the Rotary Club does in our community for kids. So when they gave us the opportunity to have a little fun with a golden toilet, and I thought, hey, I can interview a toilet. But turns out it's really, really difficult to interview a toilet, and especially a toilet of this magnitude. I mean, that you got a matching tank and plunger handle, and then the plunger's gold and matched, and it looks like your plunger's been used quite a bit, huh? Yeah, a little crackly. Yeah. Okay. Well, again, appreciate you tuning into this episode of Jacket Talk. Really appreciate Lebanon Rotary Club and what they're doing in the community. I know this fundraiser is specifically going to raise money for Coats for Kids this year. So it's almost that time. Hard to believe it's 70 degrees outside and sunny. But do you have a coat? Like, you ready for winter? Okay, you're probably just going to be cold all winter long, aren't you? In the middle of the night when people are, ready to go back to sleep, and they sit down on you and it's freezing cold. Do you have a heated seat? Okay, fair. You didn't answer the 19 other questions I asked you, but don't know why I thought you would answer whether or not you had a heated seat. But again, shout out to the Rotary Club for giving us the opportunity to have the Golden Throne on Jacket Talk. Black and gold, Golden Throne. It all works together. So you see the Golden Throne around town, be sure to stop, grab a picture with it, tag Rotary Club, the Lebanon Rotary Club in any post, and do something to help support what these good folks are doing in our community. So again, thank you. Been a fun episode of Jacket Talk, and we'll talk to you soon.